Welcome back. It's your girl, Keita G, the Goddess, and welcome to another episode of Kicking It with Keita. Let's kick it. Let's kick it. You guys, thank you so much. I got to first send a shout out to everybody who has subscribed, who has commented, who has shared, who has done all the above because I love you. And you know, love is hate and hate is love. So I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Now let's get to it. Today, we're going to talk about family feud. And yes, we're going to talk about family and how we feud. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, so we all have family, whether it's relatives, whether it's siblings. We all have those cousins, those uncles, those aunts that we continuously have feuds with. And we cannot get along with them. Y'all know who I'm talking about. If it don't apply, let it fly. You know, I'm just saying. Some of these topics gonna get wild, but we talking about family and feuding right now. You know, sometimes we have those events, we get together. Barbecue, 4th of July, Juneteenth, which is my favorite holiday, by the way. My favorite holiday. And, you know, people get a little cluck in their systems, and then the next thing you know, they feuding. And instead of being adults, or even if you're a preteen or you're a young adult, instead of confronting that person and talking to that first person and trying to work those problems out, whatever was said, whatever, you know, the argument was about. You going to your cousin, the other cousin, you going to the aunties, you going to the uncles, and you talking trash, you talking hella shit, you talking mad disrespectful about them. Y'all, let's stop that. Let's unlearn that. Let's not do that. Let's just go to the source like we supposed to and hash out your grievances. Talk with those individuals and stop talking about them. We have to learn how to get out of the mindset of continuously keeping mess going, keeping the feud going, talking about these people to other people or to other family members, because that don't help y'all. That just do not make the situation no better. And especially now, like I said, take what you need and leave the rest, because these topics gonna get wild. Y'all might have to go get y'all Christmas trees because I'm gonna dive deep. Especially when it's siblings. Don't do that. Don't do that. Go to that sibling and say, hey, brother, sister, I wronged you. I disrespected you. I said something that was very out of my body. I was out of character at that time, and I did not mean it. Because historically, we have learned to, not resolve our issues. We have learned to repress our issues and not talk about them, not bring the elephant to the forefront of the room and say, hey, that hurt me. That was mad disrespectful. I did not like that. And like I said, we have to unlearn that. We have to learn how to basically talk about the situation, talk about what hurt you or what disrespected you, and just resolve it. And accept the apology. You ain't gotta forget. You ain't gotta oh, lovey-dovey, I love you. You ain't gotta do all that, because you might not be in that stage in your life to totally forget about the situation, but you have to forgive them. And this is for your own well-being. This is for your own mental health. This is for your own backpack. You gotta take that out your backpack and deal with that and say, I forgive you, I love you, I respect you. And you ain't got to forget about the situation. But again, historically, we have been taught to be messy and talk about each other and not forgive that person. And it's not good for not only your mental health, it's not good for the family, it's not good for that other person, because they're assuming something and you're assuming something, and here it is. It's all a big miscommunication. It's all misunderstanding. It's all a big ball of shit. Pardon my language, but you know what I mean. Y'all go get y'all Christmas trees, because you're going to need them. Like I said, family feuds can get really messy. And the best thing that you can do for yourself and the person who you into it with is just forgive them. Forgive them and say, hey, let's move on. Let's not keep dwelling on the same issues. Let's not keep talking about those issues. If it's another family gathering, let's not keep bringing up the past. Let's really focus on forgiving each other and moving on, because when the time comes, you confront that person, that energy is off. There's a aura of weirdness in the room, because you're going to have to see that sibling. You're going to have to see that uncle or aunt again. So let's try to focus on forgiving and not continuously feuding, not continuously dwelling on something that has already happened. That is in the past. Let's focus on moving on and trying to forgive each other. I really, really have learned for myself, from Margaret Tequila Benton, to not hold on to grudges. And I am a woman that holds on. I keep a good grudge. You know, I'm Patti LaBelle's sister. I hold on to stuff. But as I get seasoned in my life, I have learned to forgive and forget. And that helps me to not only unpack my backpack, it helps me to move on and work and navigate in the world to forgive people, because, you know, they know not what they do. Lord, we have to forgive them. And it helps me to understand that, you know, everybody's intentions is not always bad. They might say something and they might be in a bad spot. So dealing with my family, Margaret Tequila Benton's family, I've learned to just try to forgive and forget and move on and not hold grudges, because in this society today that we live in, we have to realize there's enough stuff going on in the world, and hating your family members, that is not what we want to do. We want to be united. We want to love on each other, and we want to continue to grow. Because like I said in my video, y'all, it's levels to this. It's levels to this. And leveling up and loving your family is all a part of that. You have to understand that forgiveness is a part of healing. It's a part of our everyday life. Like I said, you ain't got to forget, but we going to forgive them, and we going to let them have the last word. I love you, and I mean it. It's your girl, Keita G, the goddess. I talk to y'all soon. Don't forget to tell a friend, to tell a family member, to tell a co-worker. Go subscribe, go like, and go share. Love you, mean it.